Okay. What are we looking at? Wave Break Hippocamp. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card. Have not played with this one yet. Don't think we want to start a draft with Utopia. It's double colored, but I do love it. It is extremely powerful. Of the gold uncommons, it's among the best. I think the red-white hero is maybe the strongest of them. But Utopia is right up there. So there's this Wave Break card. Whenever you cast your first spell during your opponent's turn, draw a card. That seems pretty powerful. I haven't tried it yet. I'd be willing to just pick it and see what happens just for funsies. Although we are trying to win and rank up. It seems to lock you into your archetype. Yeah, that's true. Blue-red spells is not a great one. This could be good in a blue-black deck, though, where you've got lots of instants. How many cards do you need to draw off of this to feel like you did something? Probably like 3. The first card you draw kind of just makes up for the fact that this is a 3-mana 2/2 with no abilities. The second card you draw is like kind of an advantage, and then the third card you draw, you're really getting there. And yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that. The card I'm looking at in this pack is actually Archon of the Fallen Stars. 4/4 flying is huge. Getting an enchantment back is also insane. I think the pick for me is between Archon and Pilgrim. Dawn Evangel's not been good. Utopia is great, but again, do we want to start in 2 colors? Likely not. Green is not a color that I like all that much. Nothing else in this pack in contention. So you're on Archon as well? Yeah. All right. Did the code work that I sent you? I sent to you on Twitch. Direct message or whatever. Okay, let's start with the Archon. Vindictive Vampire. I don't know what that does. Sweet, though. Woo! Okay. Here's a decision, man. So we got Elspeth's Nightmare, which is like up there with Freak as Spawn for like best uncommon ever. It plays pretty well with Archon, but there's also Dreadful in the pack, which is on color and is extremely strong as well. So that's tough. There's a rare missing from the pack, so that doesn't tell us much about what the other players are drafting. And then there's also an Irosa's Blessing in the pack, which would not be picked over Apathy. It's worse than Apathy, and it's not on color for us. So really the question is, how much better is Elspeth's Nightmare, and do we want to take it here? So there's a couple of ways of thinking about this. Not that I know the answers, but first is, if we take Apathy, we maximize our chances of playing Archon, which is our first pick. It's an excellent card. It has a lot of synergy with Apathy. The other way of thinking of it is, if we take Elspeth's Nightmare, it plays well with Archon, so it still gives us a good shot at playing it, but it also opens us up to, what if we start getting past a bunch of black cards? And say we get cut off of white, and we never see another white card this draft. We'll be happy we have this, because maybe we end up playing black. So I think Elspeth's helps us stay open in that sense, but also staying in one color helps you stay open, because if you open something dope next pack, or as you start to see signals coming, you can react to them. Whereas if we end up in 3 colors in the first 3 picks, it's sort of hard to know where we're supposed to be. So this is a really tough pick for me. I think I'm leaning towards the Apathy, just because then the chances of both of these cards making our deck is quite high, and we're open to whatever signals come our way. Whereas if we take Elspeth's, there's a chance we don't play it. There's a chance we don't play Archon. Apathy is more flexible, But like an Elspeth's Nightmare that gets their creature, gets a card out of their hand, and exiles their graveyard is really backbreaking. Really, really, really good. So it's tough. It's tough to say. I think we should take the Apathy on tiebreakers. These are close. In a vacuum, I would take Elspeth's every time. But I think they're close enough, and given that we have a very strong white card already, let's stay white. That's a tough one, though, and I could very easily be wrong about it. We did kind of get rewarded, though. There's been some strong packs we've seen so far. There's a Celebrant here. There's a Nyx Herald, which is totally fine. There's a BBC. There's an Omen of the Forge. But for us, there's a Heliod's Pilgrim, so we just get to go white card, white card, white card. They all synergize together. We're pretty happy with this start. So got maybe a little bit lucky, but not going to complain. Here's another Apathy, so this is about as good of a start as you can ask for in a draft. So we'll just take it. Nothing else really even in this pack at all. So it looks like white's open. There's a Typhon, so maybe green's open. Don't love green, generally speaking, in this format. But that's all right. Okay, so we've come to a little bit more of a difficult choice here. We've got Agonizing Remorse / Funeral Rites if we want to foray into black. These green cards are not good. Mirror Shield generally is not what you want, although I have lost to it. Cyclops is pretty awful. So I think this pick is between one of the black cards or Thrill. I'm going to land on Thrill here, as it actually kind of keeps you open to some 5-color kind of shenanigan stuff. I don't consider this to be a black signal on Arena. This card wheels around a lot, and I don't think it's particularly good either. It's nice that it's got a little bit of late game utility, because if they don't have a card you can choose from their hand, you can take something from their yard. Funeral Rites is also not very good. I could see an argument for Remorse, but I don't consider it to be a signal. It doesn't play particularly well with anything. Like if this was Mogus's Favor, if this was a Hateful Eidolon, then I'd be all over it. So I think I'll take Thrill just to kind of stay, quote-unquote, open. All right, Dream Shaper Shaman, pretty good red card. We already have a 6-drop, though. So I think we're more interested in any of these white cards, just to sort of stay on brand. Karametra's doesn't have any synergy yet, but with one Pilgrim, we may be looking to search up for some auras. But I think we can maybe let this one go for now. Pious Wayfarer is decent. It's a decent card. We got 2 auras for it already to make it do some work. And then there's Pegasus, which is also quite good. I think we'll start with Pegasus. I think Pious is kind of the type of card where you want to see it late. And then like wheel a couple and end up with a few that way. I don't really like spending high picks on it. I don't know if we've seen any as of yet, but they are pretty good in multiples. But I think I'm just going to take the Pegasus as a more solid, well-rounded card. This card's been quite good. We already have a Pilgrim, so if we go searching for Sentinel's Eyes or something, we can hook up the Pegasus with. Pretty good. All right, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, or just pop by the stream. I might still be on. Good luck at the grocery store. Wear a bandana or something. See you around, man. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, no problem. Give you a code anytime. Oh, nice. All right, will do. Take care for now. So here comes a Pious Wayfarer for us. It's also an Omen in this pack, which is kind of interesting. Don't know if that's enough to pull us into black. I think we might just stay white. We're probably not going to wheel the Pious Wayfarer we just saw, but if there was one in the first few packs, which I didn't make a good note of, then we might wheel a couple more. So I think I'm just going to stay white here. It seems like white's super open. Nothing for us in this pack. We'll just take Traveler's Amulet as a potential splash thing if that's where we end up. Okay, this is a very, very late Omen of the Dead. Not sure if it's just the arena bots not valuing it highly enough, or if it's actually a signal. Either way, it's the most powerful card here, so we'll just snap it up. We're open to playing kind of whatever color presents itself to us. We'll take Nyxborn Courser. Probably we'll look to not play it, but there's some synergy with Pious Wayfarer there. There's also a Bronze Sword, which is not bad when you have Sunmane Pegasus and Archon. So we may look to pick up one of these later, but we'll take the Courser for now. If we end up grabbing Daybreak Chimeras, Courser's actually pretty good with that. We could just play mono white or something. Looks like red's super open, so maybe we end up playing, white red or something. Guess we'll take Stampede Rider. Not looking to play it, but just to cut. Mirror Shield now we could play one of. Oriad's not the worst. All right. Well, this is a blue rare, and it's quite good. I would like to try to play it in the deck. We've also got an Alseid, if we want to stay white, or a second Pilgrim, which is also quite good for us. So we're going to miss both of these cards. But I think we need to try to play Kraken. Because we're so deep into white already, we could play Kraken with not that many blue cards and maybe still get there. This card just wins the game by itself. So I think we'll take a little bit of a risk here. We may not see the blue we need to make this happen. But this is one of the advantages of being deep into one color at the end of pack one, is you open a rare and you can kind of go from there. And then we get past the blue-white bomb. I think we're passing an Apathy and a Pilgrim again. We already have two Apathies, though, so we're not in dire need of removal. So I think we'll take Insight here. It's the nuts. We've got support for it in Pilgrim and a couple of flyers already. It's early enough in the draft, too, that we can prioritize some protection for it. Karametras, Starlit Mantle, etc. There's also a Liar in this pack. This pack's quite strong, but given that we just picked up a rare, I think we'll grab Insight and try to go for it. Hope not to put somebody else in white going the other way here, but because we just did pass a lot of good white there. But that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. Not much for us in this pack. There's a Hateful Eidolon, which I like a good amount. But there's also Captivating Unicorn, which is pretty solid. We don't have any 5s yet. I think it's better than Sentry. We're not in need of removal right now. We're not in need of Indomitable Will. So it's just a question of, do we want to take a Unicorn here and sort of stay white, and sort of lean into this white-blue thing that we've got going on, or do we want to take a Hateful Eidolon and stay open to the idea of some white-black action? I'm willing to go one more pick in the direction of black just to see what happens. We've got an Amulet, so we could potentially be white-black, splash blue, and not play the Kraken, or white-blue, splash black, but then, Hateful doesn't really fit into a splash very well. We don't have any Myers Grasps for it, but we could get past them. I think Captivating Unicorn is just bad enough that we can pass on it for now. See what comes our way. But we're by no means saying we're playing black. We're just sort of staying open, seeing what comes our way. So here's Daybreak Chimera. That's a pretty easy pick for us. Nothing else really in our colors. There's a Ninja Turtle. There's a Remorse. These are not very good cards. So let's just take the flyer. Goes well with our courser that we picked up earlier. Definitely too late to get into green, even though this is one of the better reasons to be in green. We'll pass on it for now. So we are seeing black. We're seeing a little bit of blue. Deny, not great for us here. There's a Soul Reaper and another Omen, which are both pretty good. And there's a Deny if we want to lean into blue. We're not really seeing blue. But we do have this dope rare that we really want to play. But I think the blue-white deck is more interested in landing threats and protecting them rather than sitting back and playing a control counterspell kind of game. So I don't think Deny really fits with what we're doing. We want to build a sweet thing or resolve a Kraken and protect it, not sit there and wait to counter stuff. So with that being said, we're pretty glutted on 3s already. I think we'll just grab the Omen. And again, just continue to see what comes here. This is pretty easy. Sentinel's Eyes. We need more stuff to search for with Pilgrim, more auras for our flyers. We don't have any escape yet. What's up, 314 Anist? 2 wins away from Mythic with 4-color Bolus. Never been Mythic before. Nice, congrats. I hope you hit it today. Is that I'm assuming that's a constructed deck I'm not familiar with. That'd be like a Grixis thing, I guess. I hope you hit it. I've been Mythic once. I was playing Golos in Standard when that was legal, before Eldraine came out. I'm hoping to hit Mythic in Draft this month. I've never done that before, but we'll see what happens. But either way, welcome to the stream, and good luck. I hope you hit it. We'll do a code giveaway also if you're interested in that after this draft, if you want to stick around for a bit. Okay, we'll take this Eyes. And here's Karametras, which we were talking about earlier, to protect our Insight, protect our Bomb Rare. So that's an easy way to stay on plan for us. Second Eyes, not as exciting as the first. But Indomitable Will is also not very good. You're so bad at Draft. Well, maybe if you hang around this channel, maybe I'll be able to teach you something. Help you a little bit. I feel like I'm pretty bad at Draft too, but we have no 2-drops. That's weird. We would like to pick up some of those. I don't think that means we're supposed to take Will. Will's like a really bad way to protect Staggering Kraken. I think we'll get one later. We'll take an Eyes for now. Second Blessing. It's pretty sweet. But there's also an Envoy. We need 2-drops pretty badly. We need stuff that carries Insight and Eyes. Makes Apathy better. I think we need the 2-drop badly enough. We should just take it here. Take a Lionfish for the same reason, I guess. Not that we're going to be able to activate it ever. But it has synergy with Pious Wayfarer. Again, this deck might play a Sword. We have enough flyers. We have an Envoy. Sword's really slow, though, so we'll be looking to not take one, but if we see one late enough, we might want to grab it. What does the code give? Oh, sorry, I should explain that. It's codes for MTG Arena. I think it just gives you free cards of, like, random rarity or whatever. Random rarity, yeah. I could see this deck wanting a Sentry. Again, we're trying to win with flyers and Staggering Insight. We don't have that many creatures at the moment, so Sentry might get there for us. So it looks like we saw a little bit of blue towards the end there. Nothing super crazy. Perforos is an intervention. Twice X damage target creature planeswalker. I mean, we have 2 removal spells already. Do Do we want to try and splash for this? It is quite splashable. There's not really anything else in this pack that we care about. There's a Starlit Mantle that's kind of good with our Kraken and our Insight to protect. There's a Flicker, which is actually not bad. Plays pretty well with Apathy and Kraken to protect it. But these are not high picks. We have an Amulet. We might be able to actually splash this. I think I'm going to grab it for now. We'd probably wheel one of those 2 cards anyways. What does this do? Everything gains escape. Everything gains escape 3. Each non-land card. And then you lose this card at the end of turn. So we're going to get to like flashback 1 thing with this. I don't think that's very good. If we had a deck full of cheap cards, that'd be better. So there is a 2-drop here for us, Leonin. And there's also a Starlit Mantle if we want a protection spell. We're very, very light on 2s, so I think we just need to take the Leonin here, as unexciting as that is. We're just given the construction of our deck currently. So let's grab Heliod's Pilgrim here. Pretty easy choice for us. We've got some excellent auras to search up with it. And there's a 2 here. There's also a Liar. I think we'll just take Liar. It's a little slow, but it's very powerful. If Liar wasn't here, we'd probably just take another Envoy. Maybe a Witness. Witness is pretty good too. How many creatures are we at? 1. I don't think we're playing black at this point. I think if we're splashing, it's going to be for the red card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little light on creatures still. But yeah, we'll take Liar. We're a little light on removal as well. And I think here we just take the Hero of the Winds. We only got 1 4-drop at the moment. This plays well with Staggering Insight, Sentinel's Eyes. It's not the best card in the world, but Vexing Gull and Leonin are pretty unexciting, so let's grab the Hero. And here's a Flicker. Pretty easy Flicker. It's got a lot of synergy with our deck. Whoa! Second Archon, hello. I mean, there's a Pious, but Archon is so good. We'll just take that. Here's a 2-drop that we needed. So this draft's shaping up pretty well. Here's Starlit Mantle on the wheel. Might play Sleep, probably not, but will we play Eidolon in this deck? We only have 1 Constellation card, so likely not. And we're pretty good for 2s now at this point. I guess we'll take this Familiar, as it potentially can carry an aura. We got double eyes already. Don't need a 3rd. Not that that matters all that much. Rapid Flames, this is probably not making the deck. Temple Thief, definitely not making the deck. All right. How many? So if we're playing an Amulet, we need 2 mountains in the deck, but we're already stretched pretty thin with double white pip here, double blue pip here, so I don't think we can do that. 10-7 seems aggressive. I want to go 9-8 because we got a double blue. Angrath's Rampage. I have no idea what that card does. Is it good or not? I mean, we're only playing 1, 2, 3, 4 blue cards. But having double blue is pretty important. Having double white's pretty important. Our mana's a little sketchy here. How many creatures? 14. So if we could add another creature, we'd be happy. The only thing that looks reasonable is another Courser or an Elite Instructor. Those are both unexciting cards. Familiar with insight, maybe. Lionfish is pretty atrocious as well. Given that we have the insight, or do we just play Mirror Shield? Good but uncommon. Fair enough. Well, stick around. I got more codes. We'll do some more giveaways. What's our last card here? What's our 40th card? I think it could be Familiar. It could be Sentry. I like the scry that this provides. It's just a little bit of extra fixing, and also it does carry insight pretty well. But insight's a one of. I mean, we have 2 ways to search for it. Courser, we're already playing one of. It's not very good. So I think this is between Sentry and Familiar. Perhaps we just need the beefiness that this card provides on the ground. Let's give it a shot. This card's no joke too. If you get a Sentinel's Eyes on this and it's attacking as a 4/6 Vigilance, that can be really good. We'll see how we feel about it. This could also be a Mirror Shield situation. Maybe instead of Mantle. Maybe instead of Mantle. Mantle's pretty sick, though. This is a pretty large mana investment, but if we can get this on the +0/+2 is pretty sick, too. Like, if we can get this on even a Pegasus or a Archon, this might be the deck for Mirror Shield. I haven't played it yet. Let's give it a try. We'll see. If it really feels awful, we'll swap in Starlit Mantle again for it. So the fact that we have a Kraken we want to protect. And these sweet flyers and all the rest of that. All right, opponent goes first. We got Kraken on 3, so we're going to keep and just pray that the Kraken doesn't die. Don't think you can mulligan a hand with a turn 3 bomb rare in it, even though it could very easily just get killed right away. Hopefully we draw some stuff that helps us protect it. Temple Thief, kind of annoying. Nothing we can do right now. So next turn it's just Kraken, unless we draw another 3-drop that... Okay, so here we'll play Leonin. Just because if we play Kraken, they just turn around and Mire's Grasp. What we could do is just play Leonin, then next turn play Kraken, and immediately put Sentinel's Eyes on it, and at least then it's protected from random removal, wouldn't be protected from that, but Elspeth's Nightmare, Mire's Grasp won't get it at that point, so then they have to have Final Death. Oof, that's annoying. Alright, so we'll pitch a land, I guess, and can we just pitch Sentinel's Eyes to this? Yes, right? And then we'll just escape it back. So that's not too bad. So we'll play Island, play Kraken, trapping triple blue, put Eyes on it. Hope they don't have an answer. We'll see. If they do have an answer, we've got Sentry next, and that's obviously far worse than Kraken, but it at least blocks the Thief, whereas Kraken does not block the Thief right now. So they should have attacked, because this is enchanted, therefore it can't be blocked. We are going to pay 1. We'll get our free token where we have the chance. And opponents had enough already. Alright, cool. Cool. I don't know what that card does. Opponent goes first. Ooh, we've got a weird hand here. We've got no early creature plays, and we've got no removals, so I think we have to mulligan here. This hand's a lot better, even though it's got a lower power level. Put the land back. Hero of the Pride into maybe Sentinel's Eyes. Bone Splinters is close. Yeah, Spark Harvest. Windraven got it. Welcome to the stream there, Windraven. Good to see ya. Spark Harvest is correct. Let me ship you that code. And thank you for the follow, Windraven. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Love the follows. Okay, there's the code. Let me know if you got it. So here we'll just play Hero. If we want to eyes it up next turn, it'll attack for 4, which is not bad. Not great, though. Okay, well, that kind of squashes that plan. We don't really want to attack because... Do we want to kill that thing with Karametra's Blessing? Not really. I mean, I guess what we do is play eyes, attack. If they block, we'll Karametra's. If they don't block, we will... maybe it stops them from attacking us. They probably just block. So they are going to block. So we'll Blessing here. It's our only creature. We don't want to lose it. Unfortunately, we miss out on some damage, but if we continue to draw lands, we're going to be screwed here, but yep, Typhon's pretty good. All right, well, I think I still think it was correct to attack there. Otherwise, they're attacking us, and we're Karametra's Blessing and blocking and all that stuff. So it felt like we didn't have really much of a choice there. We can always draw Apathy, Kraken. Fortunately for us, they're not attacking because they think we're holding stuff. When really we're just holding lands. But it's fortunate. Okay, now they're so I can't block that thing. So yeah, we'll just take 6. Just having one of those non-functional games. Underworld Dreams. Ooh. Sorry for that one. Whoops. Jeez. We are losing in style here. I'm going to attack. If they want to double block, we'll take the 2-for-1. Doubtful that they do. We're taking 10 this turn, and then we're probably just dying next turn. How are you guys with older cards? Do you know any older cards, or are you only sort of standard players? Okay, we'll take our licks here. I think we're supposed to... Is there a reason for us to block Typhon? If we block Typhon, we go to 8. And then if we were to draw Apathy, we could live another turn. So I guess so. 100% standard, yeah. Okay, that's cool. We'll keep it standard. Ooh, that's a nice gray merchant there. Well, there you go. There you go. 10 lands drawn that game. Plus the one we put on the bottom. That's magic sometimes, I guess. Okay, we go first. We got no 2-drop. So we're kind of counting on drawing a land at some point. If we can draw a land in the first 2, our hand is functional. Geez, this seems a little sketchy. 15 in the deck, 33 cards. So we're like under 75% to hit our second land. There's also 2 drops we can hit. We have 5 or 6 of them. But we don't have both of our colors. So one of those 2 drops is a fish, so that gets ruled out. If we do hit that third land, we can fetch Apathy. We can play Courser. If we don't hit the third land, we just straight up lose. I think we're supposed to mulligan. Oof. All right. Okay. Okay, deck. I understand what you're trying to tell me. You're trying to tell me that you hate me. It's possible that we can... Oh, come on. Are you serious? Ugh. Too much thinking, not enough action, eh? Well, what I was going to say is that it's possible we could play Chimera for 3 mana. So I was going to put Pegasus back. I was obviously going to put Lionfish back as well because we now don't have any blue. And we were going to at least have a 2-land hand. But we are where we are right now, so let's try to win the game. So if we play Envoy, it stops them from attacking with Alseid. So I think that's the best play we can make right now. If we play Leonin, they attack with both creatures. We can't afford to trade 1 for 1 because we mulligan to 4. So, yeah. We just need to try to make the game go as long as possible, I think. Especially because we're immediately behind on board. Our opponent went 1, 2, 3. So, sorry I took too long there to make decisions. We'd have a little bit of a better hand going if I had... I didn't see the rope going because our mulligan stuff was in front of it. So, no attacks, which is good. Well, alright. We gotta play this right now. They can't target us with this, right? You control only, yeah. So play Insight, get in for 2, try to hit our land drops. See what happens. Mull to 4 certainly hurts, but turn 3 Insight is pretty good. Hopefully they don't have removal. We're praying. Okay, we'll do another giveaway after this game if you guys want to hang around for that. Jeez. So Insight, even if they don't remove this creature, it's probably not going to be enough. Warbriar Blessing. Yeah, we mulliganed that 2-lander on the play. It just seemed too risky. And then we hit just off-color, all-white cards, all blue lands twice. And then the Mull to 4 was actually a reasonable card finally, or a reasonable hand. And then I timed out because of my deliberation on whether or not to keep that first hand. So hoping to hit a land drop here to play... I guess either way, we're just playing Leonin because it could trade with Renata. But they'll just obviously sack Alseid to protect it, but it's kind of nothing we can do otherwise. All right, so yeah, let's go Leonin. It'll save us some damage, at least. we're kind of in chump. Are we in chump block mode here, or do we just block the Wanderer? Take 9. Because I think, okay, the way we win this game is by resolving a Pilgrim, getting Apathy, and putting it on Renata. So in order to do that, we need their Alseid to be gone. So I think we block here and hope that they use it to protect their Wanderer. Because otherwise we can never deal with this Renata. Eventually they'll just give it protection from white and kill us with it. So we're in a bit of a pickle that way. We could go Sentinel's Eyes and play Lionfish. I think we need to play the Pilgrim this turn. So now what I'm thinking is we need to draw Apathy naturally and then search up a second one with Pilgrim so that we have 2 shots at killing Renata. So we're going to attack first. This gives us the best chance of drawing Apathy naturally. And then we're going to play Pilgrim to find the other one. And then next turn hope to draw the redundant copy. Might be too late at that point, but we'll see. We also have a Flicker of Fate in our deck that could mess with the Renata. So we need to chump here. Next turn, this is a 10 power creature. So we'll be at, I think we're going to play Sentinel's Eyes on the Envoy. So we're going to go to, taking 3 here down to 8. We're going to go to 11. So we will be able to survive. Because we can block the Dryad, right? So we'll play Eyes first. So we go to 11. And then we just, do we just hit the... I think we just play the Apathy, right? Yeah, we'll just play the Apathy. They'll sack. And then we're just going to be in chump block mode for the rest of the game. Oh, sorry, this only goes to 8 power, so that's actually not too bad. Hey, some delicious. Good morning. Or evening for you, probably. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, not much else to do, so. Well, obviously we're going to take 8 here. So we're in chump block mode. Ah, Flicker. Okay. Hello. I guess I shouldn't have played that land. Shouldn't have played that land. All right, let's get in for 3. Because if I draw a white, we could play Daybreak Chimera and hold up Flicker. Yeah, that was a misplay. So we need to hold up Flicker. So we're going to play Lionfish. If they try to remove... If they try to remove our enchantment, we might be able to Flicker it in response and then tap down their thing, but that's probably not going to happen. So we'll block with Lionfish. See what they do. Okay, so we'll just flicker this away. And we'll tap down their Dryad. That doesn't really matter, but... Okay, sweet. So this kind of deals with... this kind of deals with their Hydra's Growth creature. We're doing the thing here. Let's attack for 3. So we can Mirror Shield. I think we're going to Mirror Shield the Envoy and play Chimera this turn. And they've got nothing right now, so... yeah, we mulled to 4 on the play. Had 2 lands for most of the game, and just rode Staggering Insight to the spot we're in now. I don't want to say victory, because they'll just slam Arcana Sun's Grace and kill us. Come on. Shatter doesn't do it. Does it? I guess they shatter the thing and then kill us. Or kill our thing, but we still have 2 flyers. Booyah! That one feels good. Come on now, guys. Come on now. We are going first. We're keeping. We got Pilgrim. We got Kraken, so yeah. Obviously, we want to see the second blue source for, pardon me, for the Kraken. We'll just play Pilgrim. So we can get Sentinel's Eyes or we can get Apathy. Or we can get Staggering Insight. We don't have a protection spell in hand, nor do we have a cheap flyer to carry Insight, so I think we'll just get Apathy for now, since we don't have any removal either. This is where having Starlit Mantle would be kind of nice, because we could have searched that up if we wanted to protect Kraken with it, but I still wouldn't have done that because we don't have Kraken mana up. So, alrighty. So, can play Wayfarer, pump up Pilgrim, and attack for 2, but that doesn't accomplish anything. I doubt that they take the damage. I guess it's a free attack. We can make it look like we have Karametra's Blessing. And it's not a trade for them. Look at this. Our mana's even being bluffed correctly by the auto tapper. So, not really much for us to lose here. If they call our bluff and block, then creatures bounce off. If they don't block, we get 2 damage in. So, that is what we call a free attack. But 1 blue to bounce the Envoy, get the 2 for 1 that way. But I think it's more likely that they have Omen, if they have either one. Daxos is kind of a card we want to get rid of anyways. Looks like they don't have anything, but I think this is prudent just to make sure we don't get beat by the Red Omen. And And connecting with Insight does kind of get us back our card anyways. So that didn't work. Fair enough. We learned. Are we back? Anybody still there? Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened there. I just blew a Karametra's Blessing trying to make the apathy fall off by giving this hexproof. That doesn't work the way I thought it did. So, my bad. My bad. Okay, we'll exile this guy. Only protection does that. Only protection. Boo! I needed you guys in that crucial moment, and the stream went down. So how poetic. All right, they've got War Leader. We've got no way to deal with that. I don't think we want to put Sentinel's Eyes on anything right now. So we'll just pass. Looking for another land just to play Rumbling Sentry or Kraken. No idea what happened with the connection there. We're at 24, so we'll take 5. That's fine. So that at least eats their Oriad. Sorry guys, don't know why the stream is being weird. Not sure what's going on with that. Nothing has changed on my end since the last like 5 or 6 days. Apologize for that. So what we did there is we drew Flicker of Fate, moved the Insight over to the hero. Because they were kind of tapped out, we got to attack with multiple creatures. Cyclops couldn't block, therefore they had to block with Oriad. So we're chilling for now. We can use Sentinel's Eyes next turn to give it Vigilance, make it a 6/5, and potentially play the same trick again. They're getting in with everything they got. I mean, yeah. We will take 10, I guess. So what can I do? I can make hero 4/4, 5/5, 6/5. It would trade with War Leader at that point. Don't really want to chump, so yeah. I mean, we could always draw Apathy. Lionfish is not really what we're looking for. Oh, actually, Lionfish is pretty good. So that'll make hero 1 bigger. So it's going to be 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, 7/6 because of its own ability at that point. So that's pretty sweet. So I guess we'll just go for that. They can, I guess, block with Scophos and sacrifice Envoy to trade with Hero, but that's a pretty good deal for us. Plus, we're going to gain 7 life. Or they can just ruin us with a bounce spell or something. That'd be bad. And we're definitely going to attack with all of these creatures because if they want to eat our Wayfarer or our Pilgrim, then we get to connect for 7. Unless they do just blow us out here. Okay, so that was actually kind of bad. So now they get to eat something for free. So maybe I should have respected the instant a bit more there. Frig. Okay, we're in pretty big trouble now. Do we want to play Sentinel's Eyes on anything? I guess we do, just because our mana is going to be pretty spoken for after this turn. If we continue to draw lands, we're going to play like Rumbling Sentry into Archon, possibly Kraken. So that's a bit of a misplay, because we would have had double blocks on Cyclops this turn. Instead, we're just taking a pile of damage. This is 10s. We're going to 3. But yeah, we gotta take it. Darn. Well, so I mean, burning that Karametrus for no value cost us the game, because we would have been able to protect our guy from Smite there and get in for 7. So that was my bad. Learned the hard way. Learned the hard way. It's unfortunate, because I like this deck quite a bit. Don't want to lose with it. It's so good. We'll keep. Got a 2-drop, removal spell, bunch of other stuff going on. Our opponent could be pretty aggressive here. Artifact that costs 2 mana. Oh boy. Here comes some pain for us. 3 damage. So Leonин's pretty good here, because if it does trade with the Pious, it can exile the Sentinel's Eyes. I think we block here. We've got Courser next turn to... So if this trades for a card of theirs, that's kind of okay. Indomitable Will is not really the one we want to see, of course, because now this is a 3-4, 3-5. Yeah. But we're under a bit of pressure, so I think we'll just apathy this now. They're stuck on 2. I actually think we'll play Courser. Hopefully this stops their attacks. If it doesn't, we'll just take 3, because we can play Chimera next turn off of Courser. 2-cost artifact. What else can I say about it? 2-cost artifact. It has a enters the battlefield ability. So we could put Mirror Shield on Courser and just chill. I think we'll just play Chimera. Try to stick an apathy or stick an insight on it. Maybe we'll put Mirror Shield on it first, though. Nope, not Guild Globe. Not Guild Globe. Good guess. It's got an enters the battlefield ability. It has the word exile in the text. Exile. So they have another Indomitable Will here? Is that what's happening? I think we'll just take 3 again. Our plan is to gain a bunch of life back with Insight. I think we'll hold off on attacking. Cool. So now we can play Insight and get busy. Do we want to play Apathy on anything? We've got Flicker. To potentially mess around with them. So I think we'll just chill. We're in the driver's seat right now. Okay, this might be a giveaway. It has the text. So 2-cost artifact. Its converter mana cost is 1 and a white. 1 and a white. Commanding Prez. So we'll be able to mess that up with Flicker of Fate. We're just take 3. We're gaining it all back anyways. Here we'll play Sunmane, I guess, but first let's attack for 4. Glass Casket is correct. Wind Raven, I will hook you a code. Give me a moment here. So we don't want to play Archon because we want to hold up Flicker, so we'll just play Sunmane. Let's see what they do. So they're not biting on the commanding presence at the moment. So we'll take our turn. Pious, Apathy, hold up Flicker. We'll Apathy this Daybreak Chimera so we can connect with our own Daybreak Chimera. And I think we'll beat for 7 because that puts them dead next turn, potentially. Hit a land drop, so we'll play it. Pass the turn. It's looking reasonably good for us. I feel like Mirror Shield probably did some work this game. Don't know if they're holding removal or not, but it feels like it makes us feel safe, warm and fuzzy. Commanding Presence. I mean, I think we're fine with this. Because we're just trying to kill them next turn. We don't even really... We're not that worried about them attacking us. Sure, so they're just dead on board. So that's 14. Yeah, they're just dead. All right, cool. Opponent goes first. We got a 2 and a couple of 4s. We're okay. Not the best hand. Ooh, but that makes it a little bit better. Nadir Kraken. Yeah, what are you up to today? Rocking, you been working lately? Trancing Liar, not a bad one. So let's start with a 2-drop. We'll sort of gauge what they've got going on before we play our 3. Blue-white's not super scary. We don't want it to get countered, of course, but if it gets Apathied, that's not that bad for us because we can still get the tokens out of it. We'll see what they search up. If they literally search up Apathy, we're not going to just play it, but Okay, so Starlit Mantle's the search. So we can go ahead and play the Kraken. We've got a good amount of juice in the hand here still to follow it up with. And if they don't have the removal spell, then we're doing pretty darn good. All right, they had it. But I mean, if we draw Flicker of Fate, then things change a little bit. So let's follow it up with a Chimera. No attacks. All right, well, we'll go to attack, see what they do. They could Starlit Mantle and tap down Chimera, or just use Omen, yep. Still don't think we want to play Liar this turn. The best counterspell for blue is Deny the Divine, and it doesn't hit artifacts. So we want to get our creatures down, while they're tapped out, in case they do have that. And Liar's fairly likely to resolve past that point. There's our Flicker. Target creature you control. Let's go to attacks. See what happens. Or do we just want to play Liar first? We need to have 3 mana up. I guess we'll go to attacks first. See what they want to do. Alright. Flashy, flashy, flash. Okay, so we can't attack with Pegasus. We're going to let this happen because we want to use our Flicker of Fate to free up our Kraken. And I think we'll do that at the end of their turn. It's exposing us to Memory Drain, but we don't want them to just slap another removal spell on the Kraken as soon as we've freed it up. So I think it's a little bit better to approach it this way. So there's Pegasus. Based on the way they tapped, we know they don't have the 4-mana counterspell, the Memory Drain. So we're safe from that. Sentinel's Eyes is pretty annoying, but we'll let it go for now. So we really want to get our Kraken back online. We'll take 3. Oh, and they do have Starlit Mantle on that costs only 1 for them because they have Envoy in play, so that's worth remembering. Tap down their Envoy. I think we'll probably untap the Liar, though. Definitely paying 1. So we got a Mirror Shield. What do we want to put that on? Anything, or do we just chill? We can use the Liar to tap down Vexing Gull. But until we have a high toughness blocker, we're not going to be out of the woods of their attackers. Because they do have this Starlit Mantle, which gives +1/+1 instant speed. So if they start attacking us with the Pegasus, then they can pump it. So I think we'll try to fade some draw steps from them and just go for the Mirror Shield on our Pegasus, since it has lifelink potential. And just pass the turn. Scry on the upkeep with Omen is a smart move. See if they can find removal for the Kraken. Bottom, bottom. Mirror Shield's feeling pretty good in this deck. I think I like it better than the Mantle. What's up, Dog Apocalypse? Welcome. Great to see you. How are you today? Staying safe, hopefully, staying healthy. Okay, going to attacks. They still have Mantle. So we'll let them attack us. They're not going to bother, so now we'll tap down the Pegasus this turn. Do we want to untap that thing? Sure, I guess so. We don't have anything to spend our mana on right now. We're going to pay the 1. Play the land. And say go. Hey, what's up, Gig XS? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I don't recognize your name, so if you're new to this stream, I appreciate you joining us. As I appreciate everybody who's joining us. We're going to do a arena code giveaway after this game, so stay tuned. Give you guys a free card or whatever. So I think it's a little bit random what you get, but hang around. We'll do a giveaway. Let them come in. So I didn't see what they did there with the Omen there. So let's block a 3/3. They can mantle it. If they have another trick, then at least that gets rid of the tricks. Yep, they can give their thing lifelink. We'll give our thing lifelink. So they are kind of winning this race in the air. I think we need to start tapping stuff down before their combat step. All right, take our turn. Yeah, that's fine. We'll untap. See what we draw. Okay, that's a nice one. They still have Mantle up, of course. Which means that Apathy doesn't work. So we'll pay 1. So I think what we'll do is we'll get Staggering Insight, tap down the Envoy, and get in with Sunmane Pegasus with Vigilance. So I guess we want to tap the Envoy first. So that way they won't want to mantle it. All right, now we'll show them Staggering Insight. Hope it can stick. We are going to be 1 mana short of giving Vigilance, though. So does that mean we want to put it on Chimera? Probably not. We'll still put it on Pegasus. Too bad we're short on giving Vigilance. Should have attacked with the Kraken too there. That was a mistake. But yeah, all told, that was a pretty good turn for us. But yeah, should have attacked with Kraken. You're off till Tuesday, Ian? That's cool. Is it getting crazy out there, or is it not too bad? All right, I think at this point we're good to trade our Chimera for their Hexproof enchantment. That way we can tap down their Pegasus and swing with ours next turn. I mean, they can still block it with the Gull. We're definitely going to untap the Lyre. So we got 8 mana. Ooh, Karametra's is a nice one. Got 8 mana, so we need 3 of it to tap the Pegasus down. Another 2 to give Vigilance. So that's 5. We want to hold up Karametras as well. That's 6. And then we want to pay twice for the Kraken. That's 7 and 8. So we can pay. We're going to use this. Or do we just play Hero? We could just play Hero. Well, we're already kind of on this plan, but we could just play Hero as well. That's a thing that we could have considered. We want to keep double white up. Give this thing Vigilance. I still managed to count wrong with this whole mana thing, didn't I? Get in with this. This is 7, 8. They got 3, 5, 6. Not enough. So we'll get in with this. Chump is cool. Gain 3. Oh no, I didn't miscount. Now we'll get to draw. We'll take our draw, and we'll pay 1. All right, this is a game for sure. A lot of thinking. Donnie Vangel. If an aura you control is attached to it, return target creature 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Converted mana cost 2 or less. They don't have anything that they can get back with that at the moment, so we don't need to really worry about it. They're going to attack us. We've got blocks. Okay, they're not going to attack. That's also fine. So we can Apathy the Chimera on our turn and just leave the thing tapped. Archon's pretty sweet. So we've got 8 mana. I don't think we want to pay this time. We're going to play Apathy on Chimera. Okay, opponent concedes. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. Didn't say that earlier. Way to go on sticking tough on that Mull 4 and pulling it out. Thank you. Yeah, that time I didn't get too frustrated for whatever reason, and we got super lucky, but we also played well, I think. All right, opponent goes first. Obviously, this is a mulligan. We don't have mana, and this is a keep. We've got a 2. Interesting question of what to put back. Double Pilgrim's pretty darn good for us. We're on the draw. Is it greedy to take the Archon? Is it greedy to keep the Archon and not put it back? Or do we just put back a Pilgrim, or do we just put back a land? If we put back a land, we're kind of counting on, obviously, hitting a land in the first 3 draw steps. Which it's possible to do. We have a 2-drop even if we miss. So I think we're okay to do this. It's a little greedy maybe. We'll see. Drew another 2. So we're going to be okay if we miss land drops for a bit. But we would obviously prefer to hit where possible. I think we'll start with Leonin. Attacks for the most damage. Potentially trades up. Like that. Okay, we're missing land drops. I feel like this always happens when I'm like, we are 80% to hit the 3rd land on time. We'll play Hero, I guess, has a little bit more utility. Neither Lionfish nor Hero can attack through this 2/3, so. Ooh, well, praying for land here. We'll take 4. They can have a 1/1. Please land. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just get in with the 2/2. Yeah, nice indeed. We got bailed out by our deck there. Ooh, a rare land. I don't see those all that often because the bots never pass them. All right, so what do we want to get with Pilgrim? Don't think we want to get Insight. We don't have any good targets for it, so we'll probably just grab the second Apathy, settle in for a bit of a longer game. Because if we grab Insight, put it on Hero, we might get in for 1 attack. I think we would rather have a couple of apathies, given also that we have double Archon. Apathy's pretty good there. Hoplite, that's pretty sick. That's making a lot of tokens for them. Still missing land drops. I think we just play another Pilgrim. Maybe this time we get Insight. Phalanx Tactics is going to be pretty brutal for us. So we'll hope they don't have that. I will send it to you, doggy. Don't worry. I got your back. As soon as I have an opening. Man, what is with our lands here? Too greedy. Too greedy. So there's nothing worth apathying right now. Insight doesn't get us anywhere, so we'll just play Courser. Have another blocker in play. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'll get you the code as soon as this game chills out a little bit. Man. Well, we're in staring contest mode here. I think we just play the Lionfish. Let's keep developing our board. If we can land our Pegasus, we'll be feeling pretty good. All right. Keep playing 3 drops, I guess. Trancing Lyre is not going to do anything for quite a while. Glory Bears is actually pretty annoying with them having multiple tokens. Whenever this attacks, it gets +1. Everything else gets +1/+0. So we may want to. Oh, whenever another creature attacks. Okay. So that doesn't work the way we thought it did. Well, that's all well and good. So they've got a couple of 2/5s coming at us. How much do we care about that? We could trade a Leonin for one of them. But they could have a combat trick, which would be bad for us there. So do we put some kind of multi-block on it? If we put like Pilgrim, Pilgrim, Courser, and Leonin, that's 5, 6, 7 damage. So a 3+3/+3 spell would get us there. So I guess we want to put, I guess we don't just want to put everything on it except for Lionfish, I guess. They can take our Leonin down if they want. Okay, come on, game. Let me click. They can take our hero down. We don't really care too much about that. I mean, this is the best this Leonin's going to get because they've got a pile of 1/1s. Just beat Mythic number 24 to complete a 7-0. Holy moly. That's amazing. How'd you get to Mythic this fast? We're only like 9 days into the month. Man. I feel like I'm not going to make Mythic because I don't have enough time. Okay, they didn't play a trick or anything, right? So I think we'll just play Pegasus. Try to get Insight happening. Wow, you got matched up with a mythic opponent as a gold rank. That's wild. How is anybody mythic right now? I mean, I guess if you were mythic last time, you start... What rank do you start at? Like Platinum 1 or something? Alright, so Pegasus is down. We'll just play Hero of the Winds. Try to get a insight going on that, I guess. Just a staring contest game. Not too much decision making to be made here. Archon's pretty good. We do have the removal for it. We also just have Entrancing Lyre to take care of it. So I think we can just put Apathy on it and then put Eyes on Hero of the Winds. And that'll be nice. It spends our mana, which is kind of important. Gets us in for 3. Gives it Vigilance, so if we can get Insight going, we'll have Vigilance, which is a nice bonus. Doesn't allow for any other attacks for us, really, but it's a clock. It's something. I think it's better than using Lyre there, since we still have Lyre available for the next threat. Opponent is tapped out. This is a good chance for us to get Insight going. Ground is completely gummed up, so we don't ever need to consider a ground attack at this point. And we can use Lyre to tap down Nyxborn Courser, I guess. And we'll leave it tapped since we have stuff to spend our mana on this turn. Let's get in for 3. Play our own Archon, and this should probably do it. So opponent's tapped out. All we have to do is tap down their blocker. And we attack for 7, and that's game. Nice. Love it. Opponent goes first. We got no white mana. I think we want to mulligan that. And this hand's not great either, but I guess we'll keep. Putting back probably either Mirror Shield or Flicker is going back. I suppose Mirror Shield is a little bit worse. Although we only have one creature that matters, so maybe being able to protect it is more important than getting value out of Apathy. I'm actually going to put Flicker back because at least this gives something for us to do on turn 2. So yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And we're looking at a beatdown situation here from our opponent, so hopefully we can weather the early storm and survive. Stinging Lionfish. Is this the same guy we just played? Okay, we don't see a 2-drop, so we'll just play Mirror Shield. Courser will hopefully allow us to live for a little bit. And do we want to play Pilgrim instead? Pilgrim gets Apathy, or sorry, Insight. Next turn we play Daybreak Chimera for 4 mana. And then the following turn we hook it up with Mirror Shield and play Insight on it. Yes. This could be a counterspell as well from them, which I think we'd rather them counter this than Courser. So we need that blocking action. Guess they could have Omen here to tap down Pilgrim as well. Looks like they've got an Omen or something. No? Okay. Omen of the Sun would have been pretty dope there. Tap down our blocker, swing for 5. That's a lot. Okay, well, we're going to try to trade with this Lionfish. And we do. That's nice. That's real nice. So Pilgrim straight up 2 for 1 there. Drew us a card and killed their creature. We don't have Devotion anymore for Chimera, which is kind of annoying. But I think it was worth it. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can go Chimera plus Equip. So despite this having no abilities, it still has a converted mana, or it still has a mana cost of white. So we're gonna leave it in play, so that we can cast our Chimera. And equip Shield. And pass. And we'll decide if we want to block with Chimera here. It seems a little bit risky. They haven't shown us a pump spell yet, but I'd rather probably just chump with the O1 just to play it safe, because we know we can connect with Insight next turn. However, our opponent saw the writing on the wall that game and said they'd had enough. All right, can we go all the way? We go first. We can't keep that one. Yeah, we've been seeing some weird hands. All right, this one, they've mulled, we've mulled. I don't think we mulled a 5. I think we just put an Archon back and hope we draw some creatures that do things. But this is a rough one. It's going to be a tough match to win. I'm not going to lead with the planes because the stalling and the phases is going to give away that we have Karametra's Blessing. Drew a 2-drop. That's nice. Opponent drew a Lampad. I think we want to just chill. Don't think we want to attack. We don't want to spend Karametras to kill Lampad. We want to just sort of let the game go a little bit longer. Yeah. Same thing here. Try to get to our goods. Want to save Apathy for a real threat. All right. And yeah, we'll just play Hero. It might die. It might not. Okay, Omen of the Hunt. So just some setup from our opponent and us. Nothing really crazy going on here. Just hope the game doesn't get out of hand. Save our removal for the things that really matter and just try to edge them out with our big stuff later. All right, Blessing going to take down Leonin. Not the end of the world. So we can attack for 1 here and then play Pious. And I think we're okay to maybe do that. Because if they attack us back, we can either just take it or block. If they trade a combat trick for Pious Wayfarer, we're kind of okay with that. So I think we're safe to attack here. 1 damage doesn't seem like much, but it all adds up over the course of the game, so... You're going to get that juicy, juicy Scry 2 at the end of the turn. Benefice Hierophant. Okay, finding Typhon. So they'll be able to get that Typhon back next turn. So we'll probably want to Apathy it and then flicker Apathy to something else. I don't think we want... I mean, we could Apathy Hierophant right now. And then when they go for the escape, flicker it over. Because Hierophant is pretty sweet for them right now. I guess we could use Karametras and Wayfarer to take it down. It's probably a little bit better than spending an Apathy on it. We can get Apathy back with Archon later. I think we'll let them hit us once with Hierophant. And the other thing, too, is if we play Apathy... Actually, I didn't even see it. Yeah, Lampad sacks, you're totally right. Yeah, missed that. So that's definitely... It's definitely correct to hold it. Not interested in spending Karametras here. We're at 20, so we can take some damage. Assuming they escape the Hierophant here. Hopefully they don't have another mana. They're just playing... Or, I'm sorry, escape the Typhon. They're just playing one straight up. That's a thing, too. Do they not have the mana? They do. They're just wanting to hold stuff up, I guess. Okay, well, we can play Chimera. Attack for 1 in the sky. If they are playing around Apathy Flicker, that's pretty darn smart. now they can. So test and training, that's pretty good. Yep. Do we want to trade here? We're pretty far behind. They don't have that much graveyard. Just thinking, like, I think we do want to make this trade. Painful as that is for us. All right, that's an Archon. We don't want to play it until we have an Apathy in the graveyard, though. So let's put the Apathy on here. They probably just sack in response. This lets us get in for 2, since they let it land. Fortunately, there's no way to flicker in response to the Lampad activation because it's part of the cost. But it would be nice if we were able to do that. Okay, they haven't sacked it yet. So there's a world where this works. So my question is, I can do the exile flicker thing and hold priority, and they can't sack in response, right? So I think that's what we want to do. We want to take advantage of that while we can. Plus, we're going to get a Pious Wayfarer trigger. I suppose they can sack it still in response, but the flicker will already be on the stack, so we can still move it to the Lampad. Oh, wait a minute. They can still sack in response. And then it won't be on the battlefield when Flicker goes to target it, so that doesn't actually work. So we'll just let this go. Because they'll still sack in response to the Flicker. So that kind of is what it is. We'll play Lionfish. Get a trigger. So we don't want to just play Archon there, because if they turn around and kill it, we want to have a something in the graveyard to get back. Okay, Omen of the Hunt, sure. So they got 7 cards in the graveyard, so they can escape multiple Hierophants now. That's pretty gross. Or multiple Typhons, sorry, I'm using all the wrong card names. So this Lampad, pretty annoying. Showing why it's so powerful. If we draw a land, we can maybe have Karametras up to protect Archon. But it won't give it hexproof because it's not an enchantment. So if they've got Final Death or something, that's just going to be a bummer for us. It's fairly likely that they do. It's a common, after all. They could just be holding it. But we don't have much in the way of options here. We'll get in for one. Could potentially use Flicker at some point to tap down some stuff. Karametris can also tap down some stuff with Lionfish. Taking 7 here is pretty dangerous. If we triple block, they can escape another one. I think we'll just chump with Pious. Going to 4 is not good because they got Lampad and that can finish us off pretty quickly. These Typhons are a real big pain in the butt. No kidding. And we do have a 4-turn clock going, 3 turns with these 2 flyers, so that's not nothing. So if we can just sort of chump them for long enough, we might be okay. What is this? Okay, we'll play Envoy. So, if we hit them for 5 this turn, they go to 9. Karametra's next turn would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. So that's exactly lethal next turn. They can use Lampad to survive, though. That being said, I still think we want to hit them with these guys. And what does this thing do? Sack another creature, scry 1, escape. They want to use their escape, and this can tap or untap, so we could potentially ambush block the Woe Strider and flicker the Typhon. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, they're going to scry. One top, that's not good. They're going to drag. So I guess we have to flicker in order to save this thing, right? Because if it dies, we get back Apathy, which doesn't really do anything because then they just make another 7/7. So our way to win this game is for this flyer to not be dead. So I think we just go for it here. Fortunately, we don't get the tap. So we're going to be, I think, chumping the Typhon again this turn. We do have, well, if Envoy lives, where does that leave us? That adds an extra damage, or 2 damage. So we've got 1, 2, 6 here, 7, 8 with the Karametras, then 9, 10, 11. So they have to sack 2 creatures to not be dead to that. So I think we can... Do we want to just trade with Woe Strider? They could just escape it back. I think we'll chump Typhon. We're at 8. I mean, they could just play another Typhon, though. So if that's what they're doing this turn, Omen of the Dead. So they're gonna... What are they gonna do? Get the original Typhon back? Get Hierophant back? Sure. That's pretty good. So we can't kill them this turn, then. So maybe it was a mistake to not chump with the Envoy instead. They are a mana short of being able to escape Typhon this turn. Escape the Strider. So now they don't have any mana. So that's an interesting development. Does that mean we win? We got them now, right? They have no mana to activate this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage coming in the air. They get no reach. This can sack a creature, but just scries 1. That doesn't do anything. So I think we've got them. The Pilgrim probably solidifies it as well. So we can go Pilgrim for Insight. I guess we'll just go Karametras here. I think that's it, right? Four, 9, 10, 11. They're tapped out. Yes! Woo! Wow. What a game. And we ranked up. Hello. That math. Oh, baby. That one felt good. 7-2 with blue-white. Had a couple of mistakes through that draft, but we had that crazy mull to 4 where we still got there, and we got all the way to 7, ranked up. That feels good. Good for a day's work. Not bad at all.